The earth is flat, and I'm here to prove to you how through religion, ancient culture, and some common sense. Well, all of creation starts with a story, so we might as well start with the story that all of us know, and that's the Bible. In the first chapter, on the 6th verse, it says, "And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And then in Genesis chapter 1, verse 8, it says, "And God called the firmament heaven." So basically, God put a dome around us, which is the firmament, and separated us from the waters above and heaven. These waters above, as you guessed it, is what God used to cause the great flood, the celestial waters. And if you're wondering how the sun and moon work, well, then let me explain it to you. We don't rotate around them, but rather the sun and the moon run around us like a circuit. Here, let me explain. In Psalm 19, verse 5, it talks about the sun, in which it says, "Which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race." And what do you know about a race? It goes in a circle, like a circuit. Then in Psalm 19, verse 6, it says, "His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof." So the sun and the moon move in a circuit-like fashion around the flat earth. This is where we get the idea of clocks from. Now, coming back to the notion of the earth being flat and having a firmament or a dome covering us is also seen in many different cultures. The Egyptians, with their gods representing the earth, the sky, and the air. In Norse mythology, where Ymir's skull is placed over the flat earth like a giant dome or a firmament. Same with the Mayan and Babylon cultures as well. All these cultures, all these civilizations, thousands of miles apart, thousands of years apart, all have the same idea, a flat earth with a dome holding back celestial waters, except for one, us, or NASA. It's crazy. NASA just shows up one day with CGI saying the world is a globe, and people just forget thousands of years of history and culture and believe something that just came out. NASA in Hebrew means to deceive. The entire space program is fake. Just look at the NASA logo. You can see the serpent tongue that goes right through it. And what are serpents known for throughout history and religion? Deception. Every photo of this globe or earth you've seen is either a rendering, a composite, or a wide-angle lens view. Look at pictures of Antarctica from a satellite point of view and try not to laugh. I don't know how brainwashed you have to be to think that's real. Speaking of Antarctica, there was Operation High Jump that happened in 1947, where they found fertile land as big as Kansas or New Mexico, with green life, surface coal, and drinkable water. It's also rumored that they found more fertile land past the ice wall with green life and animals. However, the project got scrapped only 3 months later, and within a decade, the Antarctic Treaty was signed, making the continent heavily restricted. What's the point of hiding it? Unless they don't want people to know that's more than just a wall of ice. There's something beyond that. But that's just another theory. And lastly, there's Operation Fishbowl, where the government shot rockets and detonated nuclear bombs at a high altitude, trying to break the firmament. But to no one's surprise, they didn't accomplish anything. They were testing the limits of creation itself, but God's handiwork shows its strength. Wernher von Braun, one of the top dogs in NASA, had Psalm 19:1 engraved on his tombstone, in which it said, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows its handiwork." Damn, try saying his name 5 times pretty fast. It's like a tongue twister. Even Bill Nye, the science guy, said we ain't even making it out of Earth.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
And I trust him more than I trust NASA. Well, you would be asking, what's the whole point of them making us believe the Earth is a sphere? Because to make us feel insignificant. If you believe that you're spinning on a globe flying through space that's existed for billions of years, then that makes your life feel insignificant, worthless, no purpose. And when you feel like this, there really isn't any point in believing in God. Since everything is so big, he just feels so distant, and that's what they're trying to achieve, to make you less spiritual, to make you unaware of the divinity inside you. But if you change your perspective and see that you're being protected under a veil, a firmament, then our existence has more meaning. We can see that God is around us all the time and that he's not far at all. So question everything that you know, because your beliefs right now are probably something that's forced upon you and not made out of your own free will.